How am I? You've done Unity Secondary?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I didn't
So we go through. Hold on, let me just. Oh, it's your paper, right?
Yeah.
Paper one, right? Okay, so okay, what's okay, what's the answer?
2 times 3 times 7.
Okay, good. Then for 60?
2 to 2 times 3 times 5.
Highest common factor? Six, okay. LCM?
1260.
Okay, well done. That's for, okay. Number 2?
28 degrees Celsius.
28 degrees. How do you get 28 degrees?
12 minus bracket minus 16.
Okay, good. So if the temperature is decreased, what's the temperature at 8:30?
Wait, what?
If the temperature is decreased at a constant rate,
Oh.
no, B for B. Can see, Can you see this?
5.6 degrees Celsius.
Okay, how you get 5.6? What is the number of hours between 1800 to 2300?
5 hours.
5 hours. So 5 hours, do you agree cause a difference of 28 degrees? You agree?
20 divided by 5.
5, yeah. So you find out now. 1 hour is how many degrees? Can you find out 1 hour how many degrees? One hour is
5.6.
5.6. Oh, you say the answer is 5.6, is it? But this is the hourly change in temperature. They want to know what's the temperature at 2030. So you got to find out from 18 to 2030, how many hours is that? How many hours, how many minutes? You know how to do? No, you know, okay. It starts at what? At 1800. The temperature is 12 degrees. 1 hour later, 1900. You must minus, because it dropped, right? So you must minus how many? 1 hour is minus 5.6. Right? So every hour you minus 1.6. Then go to 20, another hour. You are now 2030. So altogether is 2.5 hours. Do you agree? So you take 2.5, which is 2.5 hours, times 5.6 to find out the total drop in temperature. So what do you get? Sorry?
14.
14. Okay, so now you minus lah. Minus 12 degrees minus 14 degrees. What do you get?
26.
Minus no.
Minus 2.
So minus 2 degrees. Can you see now? Minus 2 is like midway between 12 and 16. Are you confused now? Which part are you confused? Not confused, huh? So just be confident. Okay, if you feel this is a little bit odd, just look at the earlier part. Just trust yourself, okay? Okay, so far? Okay. All right, now we move on to the next one. Okay. What about
1792.3.
okay? Well done. Okay, well done. Huh? And they want you to correct to two significant figures down here. How you change your answer then?
1800.
Well done. Okay. The seventh term of the sequence.
27.
Okay, good. The nth term.
I don't remember.
Sorry.
I don't remember how to do.
Okay, no problem. So let us see now. You have this now. It increased by 5, right? Plus 5, plus 5, plus 5, right? Correct, right? So we can write it down somewhere. Let's say first term is -3. Second term is -3 plus 5. Am I correct to say that? Do you agree? So this equals to number 2, right? So the third term now is, if I'm going to use -3, it's going to be plus 10. Do you agree? Can you agree, right? So now I'm going to come out the formula, and you see what the formula should be. This is -3 plus 15. You agree? Now, since all of them have plus something, plus something, plus something, this first one I put plus 0 lah. Is it fair? So if this is the first one, is 5 times 0. Second one, 5 times 1. Third one, 5 times 2. Fourth one, 5 times 3. Correct. So now, if you want the nth term, you want the value, it is -3 plus 5 times n minus 1. Are you okay with that? Your answer key gives a different answer. It gives 5n minus 8. Yeah, that's another way of, it's the same thing now. But are you all right with this? Okay, so how to come up with this? Well, I'm just listing the first term. I'm trying to see, oh, maybe no pattern yet. Second term, 5 times 1. Third term, fourth term, fifth term. I can see actually there is some correlation. It's always one behind the number of term. If 3, this one times 2. You know what I mean? I'm looking out for patterns. And then I just translate that into a pattern. I try to make this part the same. You see, I could have written -3 plus 0. No, just -3 first, then -3 plus 5. Then I could put -2 plus 5. But I won't be able to see the pattern. Next one, I put -3 plus 10 is 7, right? 7 plus 5. I won't be able to see the pattern.
I don't understand the n minus 1 part.
Okay, so this is the term, the first term. So when this is the first term, you add 5 times 0. Okay, we don't look at it at the second term, we add 5 times plus 1 times 1. Third term, 5 times 2. Is always 1 less than n. If this is n, this one 5 times n minus 1. Can you see that? If this is 4, I will times 3 to get 15. So what is 3? Is less than this term. What is this term called? We can call it n. So if down here is 5, the term will be -3 plus 5 times 4. Confirm. If this term is 101, term is -3 plus 5. 5 times what? 100. Why? It will be 1 less. So this means if the term is n, it will be 1 less than n times 5 plus 3 minus 3. Are we okay? Not so okay. That okay is not so okay. Okay, never mind. We try, maybe there might be another question like that. We have, but more or less this one you got to be confident in yourself to come out with as if the formula lah. Although the formula is, yeah, it's a set already. Okay, so you can find the 176 term. Remember the value of n, the n term of value of n term is -3 plus n minus 1 times 5, right? So that's the formula I came up with. Okay. That's my version. The answer key has a different version, n minus 1. So you can put in the 176 term. Can you try to solve? Have you gotten this? Can you try to solve this?
Eight, 7, 2.
8, sorry?
8, 7, 2.
872. Hold on, hold on. Oh, okay. So sorry, I did not read the question. Okay, I'm going to change the question. Okay, what is the one? Okay, we put a C and this one is going to be a D. So sorry, my mind was drifting. If I ask for the 176 term, you get -3 plus 5 or plus 5. Then this one 176 minus 1 is 175. So 175 times 5, you got 872. Hold on. Just let me check because this is not in the answer key. 5 equals to -3. Okay. 872, correct. But unfortunately, I misread the question. The question is not asking for the 176 term. This question is saying, is the value 176? That means there's not when you got in part of this. Is it part of this? And we can look at the next one. The next one, you agree is going to be 22. Then it's going to be 27. So you notice that the ending is always 27, 27, 27. We agree? It can never be 6. So the answer is no. You can even explain that this what it ends with 2 and 7. Okay. You're not confused, right? You can see, right? The next one will be 32, right? And then you're gonna have like yours, your this one was what was the answer? 872, right? It goes to 872, then the next one will be 877. See, it will never hit any other digits other than that. So the 6 is not possible as a last digit. You can just explain that. Are you okay? Okay. This is not a clear, I won't say not clear science, but it's clear, but it's creative in a certain way. Okay, so number 5.
1.5 hours.
The time taken for the first part of the journey.
Oh no, half hour.
Half an hour, okay. Half an hour because you divide 70 by, 35 by 70. And then after average speed for the whole journey, what's your total time? Is it 1.5 hours? No.
5.
Okay, so what's your average speed? Total distance over total time. Did you find the distance for the second part? You must find the distance for the second part of the journey. Then because the formula for average speed total distance over total time. Total distance over total time, right? So down here you got the distance. Down here you don't have the distance. You need to find the distance. Down here you already found the time. Down here you got the time. Ken, you know what to do? Okay, you try.
Two 700.
2700. Your total, okay, this is your answer. Answer 2700. 0 is the, okay, let me see. You have 35 here. This one will be how? No, you must change, remember. Means this is hours, you know. This is minutes.
Forty-five.
45. Okay. So, yeah, your total distance is how much?
$80.
80. Okay, good. So total time? Don't forget the unit. It has to be in hours, not minutes. Huh?
$1 and 25 minutes.
No, 1 hour, 1.25 hour, 1 hour and 15 minutes, miss. Correct or not? Okay, I prove to you. You have 30 minutes in the first one. Second one is 45 minutes. You add, you get 75 minutes. And you take away 60 minutes for an hour, you are left with 15 minutes. Now, 1 hour, 15 minutes is 1.25 hour. Are you confused? No, right? 15 over 30, 15 over 60 is 0.25. So you divide, what's your answer? What's your average speed? Right? 64 km per hour. Okay. All right. Nah? Is it confusing for you? No, right? It's just a conversion. You got to be careful about the units. Always check the units down here. Lah. Let this be your criterion, your reference point. Anything that is not aligned to the km per hour, you got to change it. Okay, number 6.
Six x squared.
Sorry,
no. Y equals 6x squared.
y equals to 6x squared. Okay, let us, can you do your working for that? Can you take a photo of it and show me?
I just 12 divided by 2 equals 6.
Okay, but you know, okay, so we must write down the thing here. So now we are doing directly proportional is always like that. It's always like this. If they say y is directly proportional to x squared, you must do this. This is your formula. You cannot just take, let's say, y divided by x. You need to take y divided by x squared to find k. So you need to square the x. Same thing if it's inversely proportional, they will give you like that. Okay, but if they tell you it's inversely proportional to x squared, you gotta put like that. With the small two lah, with the small two. Okay, so now down here, you know what I'm talking about? Can you find what's a k then? What is k? It's not 6.
Three.
Okay, what's 3? Is it? You got 3. Okay, so what's your equation? Y
Y.
equal
3x.
good. Okay, so this is it. That's the equation. Now, can you substitute the value and put in, because your answers should be different. This is equal, equal to 108. That's not minus. Can you try?
X equals to 4.
X equals to 4. Okay, let us do together. This is 108, right? You have 3x squared. 3x squared. So x squared remains here. 108 divided by 3, you'll get here. You get 36. To find what is x, you need to square root the 36, not divide by 2, no? Square root 36. Then there's 2 possible answers. Is 6 or minus 6? Say, why minus 6? Because minus 6 and minus 6 is equals to a positive 36. Are you okay with this? What's your mistake? You know, you found your mistake? Yeah, can. So can, just be careful, Emma. You already got the the strategies in you already. You just need to be careful, because if you're not careful, that makes the difference between one grade and another. Okay, question number 7.
I don't know.
Okay, the formula for area of parallelogram is base times height. It's like a triangle. So the base is here, the height is here. Base times height will give you area of parallelogram.
306 divided by 18.
Yeah, that's it. You will get your height, which is
17.
17 years. Okay, and then the next one is, they ask you to find ADE. Okay, I don't think you learned this. This is actually for, they made a mistake in this question. You have not learned trigonometry, right? Oh, sorry. No, you can do this. You can do this. Alamak. I was telling the other student the wrong thing. Can you find the, no. You cannot find angle. Trigo, this is trigo. Trigo, the sine, cosine, tangent, then you can find the angle. We can only find this one, right? But we cannot find the angle. So this one cannot be done. This is for the express stream. Although this is a normal academic paper. So it cannot be done for the second one. This one now.
25 cm.
Okay, PS 25 cm. Okay, well done. Angle ABC.
102 degrees.
Okay, angle PSR.
50 degrees.
Well done. Easy for you? For me, I just want to highlight this. when I get this type of question, I will start labeling. And what do I do? A is congruent to P. So A congruent to P. See, I write it down like that. I don't want to be mistaken. B is congruent to Q. B to Q. So I put a B down here. Then C is to R. CR. CR. D to S. DS. DS. Now, why do I do this? Very simple. They ask me now, what is the length PS? PS is AD. AD is 25, straight. Very easy. Next one, angle ABC. ABC. What's the angle? Okay, then I would have to, yeah, I can just minus, right? 180 minus. Okay, this one is okay. The next one is what did I ask? PSR. 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 So angle D. So D. So I have found these three. I know I need to find this one. I'm not going to make a mistake of mistaking this angle to be another angle. I do not know whether you have that problem before, but some students do have that problem. So this ensures it doesn't happen. Okay. This one, question number 9, have you done? Okay, what's the answer?
10xy minus 35y squared.
Okay, well done. So what about the next one? B?
10x minus 8x squared plus 3.
Plus 3, is it? 3, yeah? Okay, well done. Next one?
Do not know.
So, okay, this one, you know how to do this one. This one is 6 minus x, 6 minus x. So you times this out first. Then after that, you combine them. Can you try?
X squared plus 36.
Okay, x for this one, is it?
The answer.
Answer, okay. So let's try. I do this, I get 36. And then I just write the 2x square here. Then I times the next one, minus 6x. Times this one, minus 6x. And times minus x times minus x, I get plus x squared. Okay. Sorry, this one is here. And this one okay. Plus x squared.
3x squared
So you get 3x squared. Some more.
plus 36.
Plus 36. Okay. Then down here you utang mom, you utang dad, you utang them. This is not times, you know. You must have minus x. So this one we normally we change position lah. Okay, we write it in this sequence lah. X squared minus x plus 36. Now this is good enough, but okay, the answer key should further factorization, simplification. All of them can divide by 3, so they did it like that. So that's the answer. Okay, you can see, right? They removed the 3 on outside. To me, I think this is good enough, but yeah, this is even better an answer. Are you all right? Can I? Okay. Have you got an answer for this one? Okay, what's your answer?
350x.
Okay, well done. What about part 2?
550.
550x, is it? Okay, the last one? DT for me. Okay. Can you find a number of children? No. Okay. I need to go through one by one because let me see the question number 2. Okay, there are 50 people in a tour group. The flight ticket and accommodation charges for each child is $350 and $550 each for each child, and the total charges for this group is $22,900. If there are X children in the group, right expression charges for the children would be 350x. Okay, well done. Okay, that's the first one, no problem. Now, for the next one, if you say 550x, is it? But x is the number of children. So you cannot put this. You must find the number of people minus the children, which is 50 minus x. 50 minus x is the number of adults. Then you multiply this by 550. You clear? You understand? Because the number of adults, they didn't tell us. But they tell us the total number of people, which is 50. They tell us the children, which is x. 50 minus x give you the number of adults. And then you must times that number by 550. Okay, are you okay? Okay, then. So once this part is wrong, the last part probably be wrong. So hence form an equation to find the number of children in the group. Okay, let's see now. So you can add both amounts, right? Which is, you can solve it lah. 350. Okay, this one looks like a bad 3. 350x. That's why I say this is the amount children paid. All right. And then I just showed you this one is the amount the adults paid. Okay. And this is equals to 22,900. Do you agree? Are you okay with this? So can you try to solve this? Can you try to reduce and solve this? And
X equals 23.
23, well done. Well done. So, okay, eh? Okay. Number 11. Okay. Have you got an answer?
12.
12 or 11?
12.
12, okay. B,
12 over 5.
okay, 12 over 5, okay. 2.4 now, okay. C,
Minus 1.
number 12. For,
47 degrees.
okay, Q,
43 degrees.
okay, number 13.
26 over 5.
26 over 5, hold on. 26 over 5. No, cannot be 26 over 5. Okay, let's see here. This is a 5-sided figure. What's the sum of in degrees of all the angles? Do you remember? 560.
360.
360 cannot be. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4-sided figure will be 360. Now, what is the formula? The formula is n minus 2, you bracket, you times by 180. Or if you cannot remember the formula, no problem. What do? You go here, you divide it into triangles. So you get 3 triangles, correct? There's 1, 2, and 3. And then what do? You take 3 times 180 because you know the total sum of the angles in a triangle is 180. So you times by 3, which actually gives you the exact same as this one. This is 5-sided figure. You minus 2, you get 3. 3 times 180. 180 times 3 is the same thing. I think you get 540. 540. So can you retry this one? You retry.
X equals 60.
Okay, 60, well done. So you're clear about finding the sum of internal angles. Count the number of sides, minus 2, then times 180. If you have a diagram like this, you can divide it into triangles. Okay, let's move on to questions. Okay, 14A, what's your answer?
$2.40.
So that means you write it as 2.4x, is it?
2.40x.
Okay. Okay, so we know is if you write 240x, I know the answer key like that, but would be like this because we are using x. Okay. So this will be better lah. Unless there's no x, then we write 240 is different. Okay, you form the inequality. Can you find the maximum number he can buy?
20 markers.
20 markers. So you're very clear with this, huh? Okay, good. If you're not, must tell me no, so that I can go through. Okay, you remember how to read this? I'm just going to test you first. Okay, down here you can see the screen. How many persons are there in this group?
20.
You saw the thing 20 or yes, 20. So how do we, let's say you don't see this one 20. How do we know there's 20 here? You know how?
Just count the numbers at the side.
At the side here, the leaf. Okay, good. So I want you to read what is this weight or this weight. What is it?
42.
42. This one?
61.
Last one?
73.
Okay. So what's the answer for 15A1?
41.
What is model? Is it what is the word model?
The highest occurrence.
Highest occurring. Okay, good. Okay. Then we move on to the next. Hold on, let me push it out. Median. The median weight is
54.5 kg.
okay. What is the meaning of median? The value of the girl that is in the middle position. Middle position. So you found 20, you plus 1, you divide by 2, then you take the what? 10 and 11 girl, right? Am I correct? Then you divide by 2. Okay, correct. Mean, what is mean? What's your answer?
54.45.
54.45. Now here they put 54.3. Okay, but I assume is you took all of them, you divide by 21 or 22?
20.
Okay, good. That means you understand. You're not going to be tricked. Very good. Okay, well done. The same data is to be represented in a pie chart. Do they have a pie chart? No. Okay. Calculate the angle sector representing the number of girls whose weight is greater than 61. Then let's just go back here for a while. Greater than 61. You're talking about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So they ask you now, what's the angle? You know how to do?
108 degrees.
Well done. What do you do?
The number of people greater than 61 kg over 20 times 360.
Okay, well done. Okay, what's the percentage of girls who weigh less than 50?
35%.
Well done. Okay, now map skills. 16A. What's your answer? 1 to 15.
16.
16. Okay. Let us see now. 1 to 16 may be correct, but remember, when you have a scale like this, joker lah this question. Joker lah. They already give the answer down here. Okay, but okay, I'm going to show you how it's supposed to be this answer. Okay, down here now there's 2 cm represents how many cm? 800 cm. You must remember when you have it like that, it means it's the same units. So 1 cm will be representing 400 cm. So this is where it is. You have forgotten to, I don't know what you did. You did 1 cm and you times 2 or something. Careful. Your mind was drifting then. Am I correct? Down here you put 2 cm. I'm just guessing. 8 meters. And suddenly 1 cm become 16 meters. Is that what you did? No. Yes. But how can one? If you divide down here, this is inverse proportion. No. You go and reduce your times. But you must remember it's supposed to be same unit. Okay. So you want to try this now? Or you think your answers will be correct? Okay, let's check your answers for 16B.
I didn't do.
Okay, can you try? Are you okay? You try, you try.
$2,400.
Okay. In meters?
2.4.
No, 1 meter is 100 cm, not 1,000.
20.
Oh. Find the distance of the two schools on map B. Oh, there's two maps. The scale is the same as well. They're trying to trick us.
48.
48. Okay. The distance is 6 cm. It's supposed to be the same, eh? No. It's the same lah. You know why? Just now you say 1 is to 400, right? Which is actually 1 cm to 4 meters. Correct. So you divide this by 4, you get 6, so 6 cm. In fact, this is the same thing. Map A and map B has the same scale. Just now you found out the same scale, right? So I do not know what's wrong with this paper. They give you the distance in map A. They ask you for distance in map B, which is the same. You get it? But okay, so I want you to understand this thing. You can write your scale like that. For me, I prefer to write it like that. Why? For these questions. This will help me. But for this type, they ask me to express this, I will express this. But I will not forget to do this. So if they tell me 6 cm, I put 6 here. 6 cm, so times 6, 24. Okay, good. If they tell me it's now 24, I want to bring down, I just divide by 6. I get 4. And I get, what am I saying? 24, I will get 6 based on this scale. Am I confusing you? No. Okay, but the problem here is map A and B are the same. So the answers are just, the answer is just the same. Okay, what about the next one? Did you create a scale for area?
I didn't do.
Okay, you create a scale. There's now, if you agree, you can do 2 scales. But my suggestion is do cm. You agree with this scale first. Now, can you make the area scale for this one? You know how to make it? You tell me what's the scale. Cm square to square meter.
1 cm square. In
Yes, good. Okay, now you solve it. Now you can solve it already.
$80.
80 square meters. Okay. So you must always remember, tomorrow I think this question is going to come out. You must have a scale for area. You know how to do it, right? And then you don't need to use the 1 to 400. Use this one because it's easier. If you do like that, you know what it means not? Now you got a 1 square, you put a square, it's still 1. 400 square, you square 4 times 4, 16. And then you will get something like that. But how you going to change it? This, let's say, they tell you now is 5 cm square. You times by 5, you get 800,000, square cm. They want you in meters. How to change? That's why use this scale is better. Unless they tell you we want it in square cm. But it'd be ridiculous. Like, imagine now someone discussing at the police station, construction, they calculate everything in square cm. You cannot even imagine the thing. You know what I mean? So most probably they're going to ask you in square meters. So you must be flexible. Huh? Sometimes you need to change to this form, sometimes to this form. Okay, be flexible. Be flexible. Oh, here we go. Do you do the next one? You want to stop at paper 1 after 1 hour, or you want to go on paper 2?
Go on paper 2.
You want to stop in 1.5 hours, or you want to stop at 9 o'clock?
1.5.
1.5. Okay, all right. Okay, here we go. Can you try this? You are saying that because you are afraid of your mom, or you really want to do it?
I really want to do it.
Okay. Well, I expect, okay. This is, okay. This is a little bit complex, right? Can you show me your working? Have you done any working? But you have to do the first part first. You have to move. Okay, you move this one up here, and then you get all the P here, all the rest push the other side. Can do. You try first, try first. In 1-2 minutes time, I'll show you. Your paper 2 is when? Next week. 2 weeks time, next week. Okay. We do together. We do together again. I don't want you to have a headache. Okay, here we go. So now you know how to do seesaw. Okay, so we bring it, or we put it like that. Why I cannot click this one? Oh wow. Hold on. Let me. What happened to this? So we put over 1. Then it's either, are you okay with me bringing that side? You know, what? Okay, yeah. So you get y. What happened? I think I need to use something else. Because something I went wrong. Okay, you can see this, what I'm typing. I have not typed anything yet, but can you see? Yes, sir. So P minus Q equals to P plus Q. First step is like that, you bring it up. Are you okay? So we times it out. So when I times out y times P is Py. Y times Q is Qy. Is equals to P plus Q. Okay? Okay, now I want to bring the P to the left side first because I want to express P in terms of the rest. So Py, I let it remain here. I bring that y on the right hand side, I bring it over, becomes minus P. This one now here. I bring this over, becomes minus P. And then I bring the Qy over that side, becomes Qy plus Q. You okay? Yes, sir. Okay, so now I'm going to simplify this. I'm going to factorize this. I take the P because P is common. Open bracket, y minus P equals to, again, Q is common over there. So I put y plus 1. So not y minus P, y minus 1. Okay, just for you to see, P times y is Py. P times 1 is P. Can you see? Q times y is Qy. Q times y is Q. Are you confused on here?
Okay.
Okay, which part you okay? We got. You're not confused the first one, huh? Second one you confused? Third one confused? No. Okay, now you see I want to bring that y over that side. But if I bring it, it's stuck together with P. So I must find a way to extricate, and there's one way of doing it. I take out the P because both have P. I take out a P and then it becomes y minus 1. Why is it y minus 1? P times y is Py. P times minus 1 is minus P. No. You cannot see. Okay, now we test you now. Okay, let's say now x, bx. This one, you try to factorize this. Bx minus by. How you factorize it? You can take out a b, inside will be
X minus Y.
minus y. Okay, good. Now there is no y here. So b times what equals to b?
1.
1. Yeah. So the same thing now here. P times minus 1 equals minus P. Okay. So now I'm going to continue here. So I have to continue on this side because I cannot show you the transfer. Let's hope I can write it well. Okay. So now we have P. Now it's better now. Y minus 1 equals to Q y plus 1. Okay, I want to, because this is my multiply, is like 3P, for example, equals to 15. Let's say. I want to find what is P. I bring the 3 over there. Then become 15 divided by 3, correct? Same thing. This is P times y minus 1. I want to bring the y minus 1 the other side. So what do? I just divide it. P equals to Q. I just copy this whole thing over y minus 1. That's your answer. How? Okay. Okay, maybe we have to practice more lah. We have to practice more for the paper 2. Okay, so down here now you have this. They ask you to find the value of P when Y equals to -2, Q equals to 2. Can you substitute and find out? You're supposed to put in the values down here.
Two over three.
Well done. That's the answer. 2/3. Now, just now, which part were you confused? Can I just, before we go to the next question, this one, is it? Was it this one? Were you confused? Yes, right? No. I was saying we come back to, which one was it? This one.
Wait, go down. Down.
See, down some more.
I don't even remember.
Don't remember. Okay, never mind. Because I thought if it's one of them, that we can, if it's this, I don't think it's this lah. This one you're okay, you could solve. This one you're okay, you could solve. I think this one is it. This one, have you? But we have gone through earlier lah. Okay, never mind. I've got to find other questions. It's a little bit too. Okay. Now you try now. This one you must be able to do lah. Factorization ABC. Ken, you try A first. You got the answer for A? You can see the pattern. Do you see the light? I don't see the light. Can you see the pattern? Both can be squared. Both can be square rooted. Do you remember? Okay, never mind. Just proceed the way you know how.
X minus 3.
X minus 3, x plus 3. Is that correct? Well done. So if you factorize it this way, well done, huh? So this one, before we go further, I'm going to give you now this one. Now, can you factorize straight? Notice 4 can be square rooted. X squared can be square rooted. 36 can be square rooted. Y squared can be square rooted. This is a minus. So what is it?
Plus 6.
2x, huh?
2x plus 6y.
2x plus 6y. Some more.
2x minus 6y.
Good, very good. Very good. That's the way. Okay. Okay. Can you try now on the next one, B? Hold on, let me just check the is something wrong with this. Don't know. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do unless you can find this. Okay, no need to do this one. This is a very odd question. Normally they don't ask this one. But if you're this is the mode normally the test. This one I think is like trying to trick you. Okay, we do see here. Ma, you okay, Ma? You remember you're supposed like that?
I can't figure it out.
Okay, so we try, yeah. So x times x squared. So now you have, okay, you want 6 down here. And you want it to be 1 in between. 6 times 1, if you minus, you get 5. So maybe it's not 6. Maybe it's 3 times 2. 3 times 2 give you 6, but we want minus 6. So minus 3 times minus 2, plus 2 give you minus 6. Why I choose this to be minus? Because the center is minus. X times minus 3x, minus 3, minus 3x. X times 2, 2x. Minus 3x plus 2x minus x. You can see? So now this is x minus 3.
But they want 2x square.
Sorry?
They want 2x.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. 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 I'm showing you. Okay, let's see. So we go again, huh? Yeah. Okay. So, okay, let's see this now. It's not 3 and 2. You have x. Now down here now, hold on, let me get minus 6. Huh? Possibilities is 1 times 6. 2 times 3. There's no other possibility, right? And then if we times 2, if we put 2 down here, it's gonna change it now. So let's try. Down here, if you try down here, 3 times 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is x times 3 is 3. Can you see it's possible for you to get 1 in between? Can you see? How I need 1 no. So I need this to be minus. So I minus the 2. Can you see what I'm doing? Because I need to get the difference. So if I try 1 and 6, it's not going to work lah. Okay, if I try 1 and 6, 6 and 1 on here, it's not going to work. You can try like that now. You don't need to do full. What you do is you try and see. Okay, let's say you put 1 on here and 6 on here. You're going to get 12. You're going to get 1. There's no way in which you can get. Next one, if you put 6 down here, you put down 1 on here, you're going to get 6 and 2. 6 and 2, you can get 4 only if you minus. So this 2 cannot be it. It must be 3, 2 or 2, 3. In this case, by fluke, we have gotten 2 times 2 minus 4 times 3. So your 2x plus 3, 2x minus 2. Okay. Now, I do not know whether I want to show you this one. You want to see or do one?
I don't think will be tested.
Okay. All right. Maybe for express it might not. For I don't think for. Here we go. I think this is not in the syllabus. First one, you want to find AB. Okay, you need to have this one. We don't have this one. So we cannot do, because they're using trigonometry. That's you learn that in Sept 3. You try this one. Express what? Oh, hold on. This one, they don't say the thing. Okay, maybe what they mean is express a single. Let me just check. Because the instruction is not clear for this one. Hold on. Okay, they want you to express a single, they want you to have a single denominator lah, for this one also. So you do for A first, for A. What time is your test tomorrow? After recess or before?
After recess.
And you'll be sleeping what time?
10 or 11.
Not so late, because you need to match, your mind got to be alert, So
Then x minus 8.
10x minus 8 over 2x minus 1 bracket x minus 2. Is that it? Okay, first of all, you got to make, do you have your working?
Yeah.
Can you take a photo and or show me down here, either one? All right, thank you. Thanks. Oops. Okay, now this is why I need to see your working. From here, I can tell what's going on in your mind a little bit. There's a slight confusion about cross multiplication of seesaw. Now you must remember, seesaw is only possible if there is an equal sign here. There's no equal sign here. There's a plus sign, right? So you cannot do seesaw. Seesaw only when you have equal sign. Okay, so how to do this one? You got to do like, imagine you have 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3. Let's see. Then you take 3 times 2, 2 times 3, like that. You must do the same thing. But the bracket now don't expand. Okay, I will show you now. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Okay, so down here now, your don't expand this, okay? Just leave it in its form here. 2x minus 1, x minus 2. And then down here, you need to times 2x minus 1. So 4, you need to times by 2x minus 1, right? Okay, I should do the left side first. My mistake. Hold on. So there's a plus here. Okay. So this one, you times by x minus 2. So on top must times by x minus 2. Like that. You know what I'm doing? Can you try to complete it? And see, bottom part don't times out. Don't times out.
10x minus 5,
10x minus
5,
5. 2 times 2 minus 4 here now. 2x minus 4. Then plus 8x. You have a minus 4 again, right? Yeah. Correct. 4 times minus 2. Now, even the answer key is wrong for this one. So you get 10x minus 8 over this one, this same denominator. Lah. Okay, are you okay? Okay, yeah. Now you try this one. This one, before you combine, you factorize this first to completing the square. And then after you write the bracket being multiplied like that. Lah. You know what I mean? Then you see whether you do the first one first. You do this one first. What is the factorized version?
minus 3,
Mm-hmm.
x plus 2.
Okay, good. So now you have down here 3 over x plus 2, right? And then down here, you minus 1 over, you say x minus 3, x plus 2. Am I correct? Now, you want to make them have the same denominator. You want to make them have the same denominator. You only need to times the left-hand side. What do you times the left-hand side by?
X minus 3.
Good, okay. So we times by x minus 3 then. Okay. If you times x minus 3 at the bottom, do at the top also, right? Close. Minus 1 like that. Over x minus 3x plus 2. Can you complete it and score the goal? You confused? So what do you get?
3x minus 10.
Oh, yes. Over, don't forget the one below lah, which is the same, you just yeah. So that's good, Emma. So we do one more question lah. Let's see. Some table. Maybe this one you can actually do for the next, before the next session, you do the graph. This one. I don't think they will ask you to do this tomorrow. Yeah, we do this one. You know how to do this one? Simultaneous question.
Can you go through?
Sorry.
Can you go through?
Okay, sure. So you want to use the MI method or how?
My
MI,
method.
any method, okay.
My
So
method.
your method, MI method, okay. So MI's method is we make either X or Y the same. So you times this by 5. Then you times this by 5. So this becomes what? 5x
Plus 10y.
minus 10y equals to 65, right? And then what you will do next normally is you will put the 5x on the left side is equals to 10y plus 65. This is equation 1. Then equation 2, same thing. You leave the 5x here, you bring the y over that side. Equals to 10 minus y. Right? So you will say that substitute, you can put like that. Substitute 1 into 2 or whatever lah. Okay. Normally the substitution, if your teacher argues you say this method can, you say I'm substituting not the value of x, I'm substituting the value of 5x. You understand what I'm saying? Because normally they substitute. So down here it means this value I'm going to put in here lah. So 10 minus y, because the other time I think you told me your teacher said cannot do like that. Can, it makes sense. MI's method is a substitution method actually. But the difference is you do not substitute the value of one variable. You might make it 5 or whatever, doesn't matter. So now you can bring over down here. I bring over here becomes 11y. I bring the 65 away, minus 65 plus, the thing becomes minus 55. Okay, and then y equals to minus 55 divided by 11 equals to minus 5. How? Then you want to call this 3, no problem. Or you can put substitute y equals to, but in your school, I think you change it back like that, okay? Yeah, I don't want you to get scolding from a teacher. Yeah, but actually, if you ask me, we understand what it is, but never mind. Okay, we have certain protocols lah. Okay. So substitute 3, or you can do y equals minus 5 into anyone you want. Okay, you can choose what? Into 2 lah. Into 2. So now you got 5x equals to 10 minus 5. So minus becomes plus 15, you know. 5x equals to 15, x equals to 15 divided by 5, x equals to 3. Am I correct? Is x equals to 3, yes, right? Yeah, x equals to 3. Are you okay? Okay, so you know how to do this. You got to believe in yourself. Got to believe in yourself. And then you must remember, you do make dua not before exam and all. You must make dua lah at night, whenever do your prayers, morning do your prayers, even if you say I don't do my prayers or no. Just do it and pray to Allah. He is gonna help you. Okay? Are you okay? How come you look so okay? You can do it, Emma. I believe in you. Okay, I believe one day when we meet 20 years from now, you will be an excellent maths teacher. Okay, bye-bye. You take care, all the best.